Hi, Aries. Welcome to your alignment reading. Your alignment reading is going to talk about the universal energies which you should be aligning with in order to get what you want. This over here will speak of what you're actually doing, and this over here will speak of what you need to be doing, okay, in order to adjust. I used to do this last year or 2018, and somebody asked me to do it, and so we're getting started on this to do um, to see what the forces are telling us. Okay, now with the I will if the middle row turns up reversed, I won't necessarily flip it. I'll leave it reversed because that's the intention of the universe, okay? So it looks like what you're doing is um, you are rejecting something. It could be you're rejecting love. Um, the universe actually wants you to have the victory in love, but what actually happened was that there was some betrayal there, which was really intended in order to help you align. So, what this tells me is that there's something inside of you that was rejecting something, meaning that you were not in alignment with what you said you wanted. Okay? So, what right away we see where you're saying you want something, but yet you're rejecting something, and this brings about some type of betrayal, which should lead you to an inner victory if you allow it. The universe is definitely on your side for you to have a victory. Okay, now here we have the Ten of Pentacles, which it looks like what you're working towards, what you want to work towards. Well, the universe is saying to wait for more enlightenment on that because first there is some type of death or transformation that needs to take place. So, whatever this betrayal was all a part of your alignment to get you to definitely be on one accord with what you say you want and your heart's true desire. The death card is here for you to transform, to get rid of something or lay something down and transform. And that's where this enlightenment is going to come from. Okay? What you're wanting is to celebrate and feel good with the Three of Cups. You want to celebrate, you want to have fun, you want to travel, you want to hang out, you want to celebrate something. Well, the universe actually has the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is done purposely to make you actually go inward with your wanting to feel love and wanting to celebrate and wanting this Ace of Cups energy. not to reach outside of yourself, but to reach inward. Okay? And in order to do that, you have to go through patience with the Knight of Pentacles card. So I hope this is making sense. As I read this, this is your prescription in order to get what you want. What it looks like you really want is love, to feel good. You want complete and total happiness with this Ten of Pentacles here. Want a reason to celebrate. But there's something within yourself that you're rejecting, which is kind of throwing this out of balance because you may not feel like you deserve something on a deeper level. The universe is letting you know that you do have the victory once you see what's behind and learn the lesson behind this betrayal. And once you transform and get enlightenment, it's going to come to you. And the only way to reverse this Ace of Cups is to use this Ace of Cups energy on yourself and not in a relationship. So that is why there was probably an ending to a relationship to force you inward so that you could have the victory within yourself and learn how to love yourself. That's a powerful lesson. And it's going to be one that's going to bring you the love that you seek, which is really important. So let's clarify the victory card, or the Six of Wands card, where your plans are finally fulfilled and your hard work. See, the victory is after hard work. So the universe is actually asking you to work hard in order to get the victory over opposing forces. Okay? So let me use this to clarify. I'm just going to do one clarifying card, really, unless it's something that goes really deep. So whatever this betrayal was, again, it was meant to be to cause a transformation, to teach you self-love and patience and persevering through. Okay? Okay, so here's your Ten of Pentacles right here. So the universe is letting you know that you can have the victory over your opposition and get the Ten of Pentacles that you want over here. This is what you're actually wanting to work on. And this is what you can actually have if you actually do the work. Okay? Also, the Chariot card is over the Hangman, which again is victory and moving forward with the things that you actually want to do. But the Hangman, of course, is going to have to be mastered first, where you put aside any self-interest and things that you actually want, where you have to make certain sacrifices in order to get this enlightenment, in order to free yourself, in order to do the things that you want, instead of like trying to control a situation. Um, you have to kind of leave it alone and actually go within and work on yourself. As you do that, then you, Aries, actually get the victory with the Chariot card. Okay? Now, the Lover's card, it's amazing that it turned out like this. The Lover's card is actually defining the Ace of Cups in reverse, which means that, again, like I said, once you learn how to love yourself with the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the universe intentionally put the Ace of Cups in reverse. See, the Ace of Cups in reverse means that The universe is intentionally making you feel unloved so that you can learn how to go inward. So basically, any love that you get is pretty much dumped out. Any love that you get outside of yourself is pretty much going to be dumped out, or it lead to some type of disappointment until you learn how to love yourself. And once you learn how to love yourself, then you actually get the lover's card. Okay, this is why these are called alignment readings. Like when you go to the chiropractor and you say, I need an adjustment because you feel really stiff or something like that, the chiropractor will snap your back in alignment, and it may hurt, but after you get that alignment, it feels really, really good. Well, this is kind of how the universe works. The universe works by snapping you into shape. Now, see, with the Two of Swords clarifying this Four of Cups, you're not looking at that. You're trying to block. You're trying to deny what it is that you actually need to be doing. So you're rejecting, you're denying, you're resisting the universe. And this is what brings on this Ten of Swords here. So here's your divine love, clarifying. See, you have the Ace of Cups in the upright here. That's what you actually are desiring. Like, this is what you really, really want. It's this Ten of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups, but the universe has it in reverse until you actually go inward. Um, One good thing is that you are, with the Nine of Wands, persevering through. So you are pushing through, but are you pushing through in the right way? Now, with this Ten of Swords over here, the universe is saying, okay, we brought about this Ten of Swords to make you go inward. But what it actually is doing is making you feel like you need to be sneaky. Like, you don't need to show all of your hands. Like, you need to, like, not reveal all of your intentions. See, you're kind of like dealing with that going into the Seven of Swords energy. And um, what you will need to do is, instead of feeling like that, be sneaky, but not sneaky with an agenda to get over on anybody or play a game, but be undercover about loving yourself. Like, don't go around and say, I'm learning how to love myself, or I'm going to do this for me, or anything like that, or be defensive. But be kind of quiet and a little bit selfish about how you actually go within and love yourself. Okay, boom. Here's the Two of Swords again right here. Okay, so what it is the universe is trying to get you to go through a transformation, and you're resisting the transformation. Instead of resisting the transformation, you're going to have to remove this Two of Swords energy that you're using in order to be in denial about the work that you need to do in order to transform yourself. In order to allow the universe to transform you, you're going to have to come out of that energy. Okay? And then once you actually do that, here is the Fool card here, which will actually speed up this Knight of Pentacles energy, where it asks you to be patient. And there is the Fool card giving you the go ahead to be able to move forward to get this love that you really, really desire, this Ten of Pentacles that you really, really desire. So these are your actions. This is what the universe actually wants you to do. And this is what you need to do over here in order to be in alignment with what the universe is asking you to do. So I hope that this is clear to you. These are alignment readings that used to help a lot of people. Okay, so if you've had love readings and the love readings aren't going the direction that you want them to go in, it is because the universe is really trying to get you to go inward, do the work, love yourself, allow yourself to be transformed, take off your blinders, don't be in denial, be willing to do the work, and all of your hopes, dreams, wishes, and desires will be granted to you, and you will be able to move forward with the Ten of Pentacles, with the Chariot, with the Lover's card, and the Fool card will allow you to be able to start all of this anew. Okay, reconcile. Okay, now when we see the reconcile, we always think that this is about reconciling with another partner. Well, I intentionally do my alignment readings without any partners involved. This is strictly about you. So this reconcile card in this alignment reading means that you need to reconcile some things within yourself. That goes back to here with your conflicting um, desires, because you have a desire for love, but yet you're in denial about the love, about your own self-love. You have a desire to have the things that you want, but you don't feel like you deserve them, like you don't feel like you're enough. There's something inside of you that feels like you're not enough, so the universe is forcing you inward in order to fill your own cups up so that you can actually reconcile that duality within yourself. Also, there's the inner guide card, which is basically what we keep talking about. You're ready for the answers, but you must go within and you must trust yourself. And see, if you keep blocking with the Two of Swords, which is here twice, and if you keep rejecting and denying, then you're not going to be able to trust your inner guide. And so what happens is you keep reaching outward, and then the universe keeps turning your Ace of Cups upside down. So every time you get an Ace of Cups and you reach outside of yourself to get it, the universe is going to pour it out and say, start over again. And then you're going to keep reaching for something else. The universe is going to pour it out and say, start over again, go inward. And until you learn what going inward really means, your Ace of Cups is going to constantly be upside down. But the moment you do it and you go with it, then you will get that love. Deeply examine your feelings of disappointment and do something about them. If there's something that you did in the past that you're disappointed with, if there's something that you're disappointed in within yourself, then the universe is calling you to actually do something about it. Don't just sit with it and say, oh, well, there's nothing I can do. This is just the way that it is. If it's something that you want to change, then you are responsible for changing it. You need to detox. Until you clear your mind, body, soul, and spirit, you're going to be stuck. Once again, to get out of that stuck mode, in order to detox, you have to love yourself. In order to detox, you have to realize that there are things that you need to take care of with yourself. And if you don't take care of those things with yourself, then you will be stuck and your Ace of Cups will be poured out, or you will not be able to get to the Ten of Pentacles until you actually detox. Also, deeply examine your value. Again, remember me saying that you feel like that there's something in you that's not enough. You want something. There's a difference in wanting something and being ready for something. Just because you want it, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily ready. So when you're ready, that means you're in total alignment with the universe, and then you can just get it. But when you're off this way and off that way, and you're totally missing it here by not doing the work, then you just want it. And just wanting something is not enough. You actually have to be ready for it. So let's see what aligning questions the universe wants you to um, ask or know. What question will we pull for you. What is my weakest attribute? Well, it looks like it's being shown here that the weakest attribute is that you're constantly trying to not really seeing what it is that you need to do, taking shortcuts, um, not doing the work, not valuing yourself, not loving yourself. You're constantly reaching outside of yourself. But we'll pull a card and see if we can get some confirmation or some extra information about your weakest attribute and how we can strengthen that. Your weakest attribute is that you don't want okay, here's the Tower card. So if I see the Tower card, I'm thinking that the weakest attribute, according to this reading, is that you're constantly trying to avoid the Tower. You're constantly trying to avoid situations crumbling, when in actuality, the universe is encouraging things to come to an end and crumble here with the Death card. But you are constantly blocking that, and you're constantly denying yourself the things that the universe is trying to give you. So when the universe gives you a cup, you're like, I don't want that. And then you close off to it. But then when the universe says, okay, well, you got to make some sacrifices in this or do the work, you don't want to do that either. So it's like you're almost not leaving the universe anywhere to go, which your weakest attribute is avoiding the Tower, if that makes sense, okay? And what you need to do in order to get over that is you need to embrace this Hierophant energy, which is all about seeking religious counsel, strengthening your spiritual walk. It's all about making sure that you are going, um, you know, making sure that you are looking at your moral values and doing things the right way, and again, not taking the shortcuts. Also, it's good to leave behind some of the false perspectives that you may have here with the Six of Swords. It's time for you to move away from some of the thought processes that you have that are no longer working for you. And it's time for you to actually do the work. Once again, there's the Eight of Pentacles. Well, not once again, but I've been talking about that. And once you move away from the fact that you feel like things need to be outside of you and actually do the work that you need to do on the things within you, wow, this Lover's card shows up again after you do the work. So what you need to understand is that we're not here to have lovers. We're not here to have money. The ultimate goal is for us to actually find the God within ourselves. Those other things, such as love, money, power, success, and all of those things, those are carrots that are dangled in front of us, hoping to lead us back to ourselves and the I am within us. So this alignment reading is just that. It's there to tell you the very thing that you need to do in order to get your hopes, dreams, wishes, and desires. And Aries, from what I see, the Lover's card comes up, your Ace of Cups comes up, your Ten of Pentacles comes up. You want it all. And you can't have it all if you don't do the work. So reconstruct the world by reconstructing your mind. I know you can do it. Bye, Aries.